Thanks for watching Afternoon Live. When our next guest's father passed away, he wrote him a letter and thus began a journey of recovery from a lifetime of secrecy and pain. Here to tell us more, we welcome the author of My Fathers, Letters of Healing on a Quest for the Truth. We welcome Len Prazych. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much, Hannah, for having me. Happy to be on.
So tell me about the beginning of this journey. You're grieving the loss of your father and you sat down and wrote him a letter.
Yes, it was very surprising to me as well. Obviously, had years of, I would say, pent-up anger, frustration, and I'm a writer. I've been a writer for most of my adult life, and decided that I would journal, and out of this journal to my father. And before I knew it, I had several pages and the words were just rolling out of me, and realized that as painful as some of the memories were, I felt good after getting these things off my chest. So I continued with writing until I realized that I had a book length piece of work here comprised of several letters that described my memoir from my childhood to my adulthood.
So tell me about this quest for truth where you told your mother about something horrific that happened to you as a child, and her kind of response, I think, to protect you was just to make the whole thing disappear.
Yes, and I thank Mom forever for that, but this is also one of my big messages and takeaways from the book is to say something. I don't know where or how I had the wherewithal to say something, but I did. And after waking my mother and telling her about the incident, she put me to bed in my bed where she was sleeping. And the following morning, when I came out to the kitchen to ask what happened, where's Father Duncanson, it was all hush hush, nothing happened here, go away, go out to play, everything's okay. And that's the way it was forever. But somehow in my 11-year-old mind, I had the power to make a priest disappear. So when he was not, yeah, that's me at about that age, when going to school the following summer, after summer was over, that Father Duncanson was no longer there, and nobody knew what happened to him. But as we all know, decades later, we know what happened to priests who did what he did. So nothing was ever said about it. They took their secrets to the grave. Obviously, the priest, Father Duncanson, he passed away in 1979, and nothing else was ever said. So my quest is to continue looking for the truth, and right now, others who may have been abused by Father Duncanson, who may be entitled to damages, either by the church, and certainly who are abused much more seriously than I was. So if we can corroborate and verify some of those stories, and some of those people are still alive, but not everyone is quick to come forward and share their stories. And in fact, people, and mostly men, wait 20, 30, 40 years, decades before coming forward with their story, if they do at all.
Yeah,
So
well, it's
part of my quest is to continue.
certainly a noble quest that you're on, and in the process of this book, writing to your dad and kind of investigating what your parents experienced in their own childhoods, you uncovered some empathy for them as well.
Yes, and I think that helped my healing as well, by understanding what they things in their childhood. And my father, as I write in the book, witnessed his own father's suicide, which is horrific. At the age that I was when my incident happened to me. So that created a lot of compassion and understanding in me, helped with my healing and forgiveness of him. Obviously, never going to forget the event, but how do I not give him a pass on that?
Sure.
So understanding what he was dealing with has made me a little bit more compassionate as well.
Well, it's not easy to write about. It's not easy to talk about. We really thank you for your time and sharing a bit of your story with us today.
I appreciate it, and hopefully some of your readers can see the book, and you can put my website on there, lenprazych.com.
We've got it
Everything.
all. Here you go. Len's book again is My Father's Letters of Healing on a Quest for the Truth. We will have all that information on our website at ka2u.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.